From uncompromising heat to unrelenting storms, you never know quite what you're going to get here in Kuala Lumpur. The inaugural race in 1999 was the last of 4 Grand Prix victories for Northern Ireland's Eddie Irvine. I wonder who'll be adding their name to that history today. Five lefts and 10 rights make up the 15 corners of Sepang's 3.4-mile circuit, a track where the weather always threatens to play a deciding factor. The drivers will be subjected to forces in excess of 4G and heavy braking zones in 4 of these corners, 2 of which come at the end of DRS zones into turn 1 and to turn 15. Joining me on this very wet day is a man who's no stranger to driving in miserable conditions. Anthony Davidson, you've driven open cockpit, you've driven sports cars. How does the wet weather experience change between the different disciplines?
Well, I wouldn't say there's much difference in all honesty. You know, besides the terrifying closing speeds you find in sports cars with the different categories all sharing the same track, driving in the rain is, well, driving in the rain. Of course, the biggest difference between the two is the closed cockpit versus the open cockpit. You get the luxury of staying dry in the sports car, but if your screen ever gets dirty, well, that's a pit stop, not just wiping your visor or pulling away a tear off. But most of the time, you know, they're both as miserable as each other, to be honest.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position and a Red Bull alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo and Perez, Massa, Ocon, Palmer and Nico Hülkenberg, Grosjean, Magnussen, Carlos Sainz and Stroll, Kvyat, Alonso, Pascal Wehrlein and Stoffel van Dorn, Ericsson and Kimi Räikkönen rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still on the right tyre for the time being, but we're not a million miles away from slick conditions. Soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres. is 2.4 seconds. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound, so the gap to our teammate is 9.0 seconds. Consensus in the garage is that it's probably about time for the slick tyre now. It will be slippery, but it will probably be quicker. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. The gap to the car behind is 10.0 seconds. Has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Considering switching to an alternate strategy, do you want to change or stick to plan A? Exit now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Safety car is out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive delta. Slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Daniel in the pits now. Approaching the safety car. You're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car. Of fuel remaining. Sat in P8. The difference is 8.3 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1:48.0. We're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader. Follow the safety car. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You'll be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety car has reached the pit lane. Of fuel remaining. Fastest lap for the race. Nice win. Well done.
There were questions at the start of the season as to whether this package could really go all the way. But there's no question anymore. What a special year it's been. And here they are now, the new Formula One World Drivers' Champion. A nearly flawless performance here then, and a commanding victory. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
So here come our winning drivers today, and what a race it was. There's been a big push at the factory lately to get these cars ready, and we can see the fruits of that labour today as Red Bull lift the winner's trophy. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, that result also seals the World Drivers' title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, I have to give it to Kimi Räikkönen. Consistency, good battle, sensible driving. He can be pleased with that performance today.
On to the constructors then. Red Bull have extended their lead over the championship. Meanwhile, good work from Force India this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.